We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Listen up.
Here's it. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Running on first down, Eckler. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion to prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
On play action, here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Go ahead.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right
now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game. And now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football.
Me the ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it with Achane. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
Go ahead.
On first down, back to Achane. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down, a run by Achane. Powers past him at the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now receiver in motion left. Achane. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. First and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Hill going to go in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. To start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Tua. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Devon Achane from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've seen what was a comfortable 21-0 lead go completely by the wayside. Now 21 all as they take over 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Tua now on first down. Open man downfield is Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Allen off the play fake, rolling to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working off awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And the defense closes quickly there, and they get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll just chop this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, it's his fullback. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On third down, Achane. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They'll go. Achane. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Allen now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shakir hauls it in. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2. It's Eckler again. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills, touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Buffalo.
Eckler now between the tackles. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
First down, Bills.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler to the 27-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. On the give, this is Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, They're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Buffalo, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.